us. All right, so my name is Mr. Obi. I'm the head coach of $1 Million Circle, and I'll be hosting you today. I'll be dealing with how the robot works, understanding RoyalQ robot, how to set your trade, and how to get started. First of all, it's important we understand that RoyalQ is a robot that trades on cryptocurrencies only. It buys and sells high, monitor the market, okay, and make sure that you maximize, all right, the market, and also maximize your capital and make maximum profit. RoyalQ does not trade inside itself, no. RoyalQ must always work in an exchange. So there are basically 3 exchanges in the world that RoyalQ can trade on. And number 1 is Binance, the number 1 exchange in the world, followed by Coinbase, and the third one is Buy Exchange. So for you to use a RoyalQ robot, you must have these exchanges, and your capital must be domiciled, must be deposited in these 3, either of the 3 exchanges I mentioned. So RoyalQ does not hold your capital. So even if that doesn't tell you anything, the first thing it tells you is that even if you wake up tomorrow morning and we hear that RoyalQ has crashed, your capital is still there. But why would a robot that have engineers that update the robot, okay, work on the robot, allow the robot to crash? Definitely no, it will never crash. All right. So your money is safe in your Binance account or Huobi account or Coinbase account. Remember, if you are doing manual trading, you have to trade also in any of these exchanges. All right, that's the beauty of RoyalQ. Now, I will be sharing the RoyalQ so that I would show us how to set your trade and show us just few functions you have on the RoyalQ. Remember, trainings continuous, all right? This is not a one-time training. We keep training, and we keep training. So you need to keep following us so that you will learn a lot about this robot. For the past 6 months, I've been using this robot. I'm still also learning. I'm a student, right? So I'm just sharing with you what I've learned within the past 6 months. I started using this robot. All right, so let's get started. All right, so what you're seeing right now is the home page of the robot. Okay, so if you want to, when you register with the robot and log into your account, this is actually the first place that you see. This is the home page, right? If you look at this here, shows some menus through which you can also navigate the robot. Okay, so the 2 menus I actually will be talking about today, or the 3, I'm already in the one, the home page. The second one is quantitative, and the third one is mine, right? But our major focus today is going to be on quantitative, where there's your trade. Okay, so I have to click quantitative immediately so that I will show you how to set your trade. All right, now I want to assume that but before then, let me go back to the home page. Now, if you look at this, it's important I show us this. Now, look, this is API binding. It is through this. It is through this. Let me show us. Can you see that button there? Yeah. It is through the API binding that you can connect your RoyalQ to the exchange, either Binance, Huobi, or Coinbase. So if I click on it, you see we have We have Binance, we have Fubai, then we have Coinbase. Right, this particular account is trading on Dubai, so it's connected. Can you see it there? It's written bound. Okay, all right. So let's continue. So let me go back and go to quantitative. All right. So basically, I want you to what I want to say right now is primary using the robot. Primary. Okay. Remember, we are not doing manual trading. Okay, the essence of using the robot is that either you don't know how to do manual trading, or you know how to do manual trading, but you don't have time again, or you understand that robotic trading is more effective than manual trading, so you decide to stop manual trading to do robotic trading. All right. So I will say something that is very fundamental, something basic, something primary. Okay. If you're a professional trader, just overlook it. But I am very much interested on newbies, people who don't have any knowledge, okay, on cryptocurrency. Okay, so if you want to choose a coin, look at the first thing, especially you're talking about RoyalQ. If you want to choose a coin on RoyalQ, remember you don't manual trading, so you don't know the fundamentals of cryptocurrency. Right? So what you do is exactly what I want to tell you right now. A professional trader already know how to choose their coin. Okay? And that is not what we are going to teach today. So I want to give you the fundamental, simplest point on this application. All right, RoyalQ. So let's say that you are a new person, so you've not set your trade, and you want to choose a coin. All right, I want you to watch this. You will observe something like this. Watch CRV. I'm assuming that no coin is trading. Okay, that's the assumption. So CRV is -2. You take note of that. Mana is -1, right? Yeah, you take note of that. Then you scroll up. 1 inch is -4. AAVE is -5. ADA is 7%. Acro is -5. Okay, ANT is -11. Atom is -4. BAT is -3. ECH is -2. Then VETH is -3. This, okay, and it keeps going. Now, I want to do a little test. I want to ask a question. All right. I would just look at this. I want you to look at this page. Let me just narrow it down to this. We have Acro -5, ANT -11, Atom -4. So if you were asked to choose a coin out of these three to trade, which one would you like to trade? I want to ask it as a question. I want you to participate because this is very fundamental for new people. So I want you to go to the chat section and tell me the coin you would like to trade on based on what I just shown you. I showed us 3 coins, right? Note them: Acro, ANT, and Atom, right? So Acro, ANT, and Atom. So the 3 coins, which one would you like to trade, or which one is the best to trade right now? Okay, based on what you just seen on your screen. Let just make a guess. Just go to the. Okay, I've seen people right. Okay, let me check. Let me check the. All right, so ANT, Atom, good. All right, I think the people writing ANT are old traders. I am very sure of that. I am very sure of that. Now, the question is, for the new ones, somebody said Atom, good. For the newbies, they'll be wondering, so why would I choose a coin that is kind of have lost -11% of the value? All right. Now, the truth of the matter, you can actually choose these three coins, you can actually, all of them are in red, they are in minus, meaning that they have dipped. But the one that have dipped more is ANT. But before I continue, I want you to note this. The people that designed this robot, they are a group of crypto enthusiasts, data analysts, engineers, crypto. They are just group of people. They are very good. So if you watch, if you go to Binance, there are thousands of coins there, thousands that you get confused. So, but what these people do is a lot of work to choose the best of coins. They don't just add coin because the coin just came out new. No, they did some work. I personally have studied all the coins. I'm not joking. I've studied since I started RoyalQ. I took time to study all the coins, and I discovered that these people are very good, very intelligent. So any coin, but at every point in time, there is now time is coming into place. Time is now a factor. So at every point in time, there is a best coin, a best coin. Remember, the factor is time. Now, if you choose any coin, it is good, right? But there will always be one better than the other at every point in time. There could be a time when if you are choosing ANT, okay, it will not be the best. But at this time, I'm telling you, the best to choose ANT, because the truth of the matter, if you doubt it, come back here in the next 24 hours. Check your RoyalQ next 24 hours or next 48 hours. Depending on the exchange you are using, you will find out that ANT has started going up. It is now maybe -8. Now, between -11 and -8, there is a profit. That's what people should know. There is a profit. Remember, it is not a professional way of choosing a coin. It's a layman's way. The first line of action of choosing a coin as a layman. Next, maybe subsequent classes, we're going to deal with how to choose a coin professionally. But we can't do that in RoyalQ. We have to go to Binance or Dubai or Coinbase to show you that. But basically, as a novice, this is the way to choose a coin. Look for a coin, all right, that has not formed. The reason is this. If somebody chooses Atom, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you the truth. Okay, watch ANT. If we had chosen ANT immediately we started, remember it was 11 point something, right? Now ANT is hovering between 11 and 10, meaning that it is about to go up. All right. Now, it's possible that other coins could still be going down, or they will still start going up. That's why it is good to choose a coin that has dipped, because the next line of action is to go up. Remember the law in crypto trading. Anything that goes up must come down, and anything that comes down must go up. It's just the law. Understand it. That's why if you're not using RoyalQ to trade and you're doing manual trading and you take a position, buy a coin, and the value begins to go down, don't rush to sell and lose money. It means that you are a novice, a complete novice, all right? But the good thing about RoyalQ is that emotional attachment is taken away, because RoyalQ can never trade on loss. You will see the setting right now. There is no place in RoyalQ. A space was not given for you to trade on loss. They didn't give that space for the robot to trade at a loss. So you can never lose money. What you can lose is patience. In general, currency, you lose patience. And when you lose your patience, most likely you will lose your money if you are doing manual trading. With RoyalQ, even when you lose and you leave the robot alone, you will never lose money. All right, so I've actually talked for 20 minutes, so let me use the next 30 or 40 minutes to now go into the technical aspect. So let's choose ANT. Let's choose ANT. All right, so immediately you click ANT, it takes you where you begin to set your trade. All right, now, let me explain some things on your screen before we continue. All right, you can see one shot, assuming you want to enter the market, you don't want to keep the robot buy, sell for you, buy, sell for you. I don't know why people don't like it, but the truth of the matter is that if you don't want the robot to be doing it for you automatically, you want to be doing it by yourself. You want to collaborate with the robot such that you go into the market, the robot will sell and wait for you to come back again and tell him to buy. Then that is when you now click one shot. If you click one shot, the robot will enter the market, buy, immediately it sells, it won't buy again. So if it takes you 2 years to come back, it will be waiting for you. All right. So if you leave it at cycle, because it is default to be in cycle. So if you leave it on cycle, the robot buys, sells on autopilot. All right. Then this is sell. Assuming you want to do manual selling, assuming you lose your patience and allow your emotion, your logic, trust me, you will lose money. And it means that you decided to lose money, not the robot losing money for you. You can manually now sell. And when you manually sell, what does it mean? You cannot hold the robot responsible for losing money because you are the person that manipulated the robot against the will of the robot. You understand it? All right. Then there is a button called buy. You cannot do manual buying if you want to set a trade. But when your trade is going, right, and some things happen, for instance, the market is deep and you have a lot of capital and you are impatient. I still use the word impatient because that is actually what it is. Remember I said initially, most new people, newbies, novices that come into cryptocurrency, the only thing they lose is their patience. And when they lose their patience, their emotions overtake their logic. So begin to do some things which to professionals is too childish. And that's how people lose money without knowing it. So there are instances where you need to buy, but when you buy, you don't lose. The only thing is that you shorten the time it takes the robot to close the trade. We call it replenishment, okay? And normally, if you have capital in your Binance and the market goes deep and you don't have patience, you just want, and remember, if you are buying for replenishment, you're not going to lose anything. What it means is, if it's going to take you 2 days, 3 days, it's going to take the robot 2 days or 3 days to, trade off and give you profit. If you replenish, it could take the robot 1 day or 2 hours or 3 hours, depending on how deep the market went against you. That's when you use buy, manual buying. But you cannot use manual buying when you have not set your trade. Manual buying with the robot happens when you want to do what we call replenishment. That is not what we're going to do today. In one of our classes in the future, we're going to teach you how to do replenishment. But it's important that you know it can be done. Remember, the robot uses martingale strategy. That is why replenishment is very effective. All right? So with this robot, when people are crying of deep, if you have capital, you don't experience the deep. You can actually come out of the deep very fast. A lot of us here have been doing that, and you know what I'm talking about. I do it because I've done it. I did it last week, and I keep doing it. All right, the next thing is what we call stop margin call. Already, if you watch, what you're seeing is stop margin call, that the margin call is already open. That is the default. Okay, that's the default. And margin call simply has to do with when the value of your coin begins to go down, you are telling the robot, to buy different margins. Remember, it uses martingale strategy. All right, good. Sorry, martingale strategy is what we call cost averaging method, dollar cost averaging method. That is not what we are talking about today, okay? But it's important you know it. You can write these things down, Google it, all right? It's just in the public space. Then we have what we call strategy mode. There are 3 strategy modes here, right? And when we set the coin, we will explain the strategy mode for you. And I will advise you the strategy mode to use each time you set your trade. All right, so let's set the trade. We've talked a lot, but it's important we do the talking. Theory is good before practice. So let's set the trade. So you can see set trade, look at it. you click trade setting, right? So I click trade setting. Remember, we are trading on ANT, trade setting. All right, so now you will see first buy-in amount, first buy-in amount. The default is 10 USDT. I prefer using 15 USDT. It used to be 10 before until Binance readjusted their commission. So many a times when you remember, when you buy a coin, when you buy and when you sell, there is a commission by Binance. That one is, it has nothing to do with RoyalQ. That commission could decrease, what you saw, because there is buying, and that's why they are there to make money, right? But it's insignificant. Binance, I think, has the lowest transaction charges in the world. That's why they are up, including to buy and also buying base. Their transaction charges are very low. Okay, so RoyalQ advised that we should be using 15, and I prefer that. I don't want stories that touch the heart, so I use first buy-in 15. Now, we'll be practically looking at how to set $150 trade, $200 trade, and $300 trade. If you understand the principle I will teach right now, you can set even $100 trade. You can set $1,000 trade. You can set $100,000 trade. But I want to use 150, 200, and 300 because that is the commonest trade settings, right, in Nigeria, in Africa, because a lot of people don't have money. It's not like in developed countries where people trade with $10,000, $100,000. Here we start with $150, $200, $300, and it's good, right? Okay, so the first trade setting I would do is for $150, all right? For $150. So take note of that. If you have pen and biro, please follow me. We're going to do some little calculations. All right. All right. I want you to look at the screen and you will see the setting. Remember also, I will always say this, for those of you that have been following my classes, there is no best setting. Yeah, this is the best setting. No. Everything depends on you and your objective, what you want to achieve. All right. Also, it depends on the setting that you have tested and the one that you prefer. Just forget about some things you see on Google or on YouTube where people tell you this is the best setting for $100. If you use it, you'll be making, okay? People just want to sell their idea. But the truth of the matter is that if you understand how the robot works, you discover that every setting is good. Now, even the robot has a default setting. And I'm telling you, I have used the default setting of the robot. And I'm telling you the truth, it is not a bad setting. The only challenge with it is that for me to use that default setting, I need to trade like $5,000 for one coin. Think about it, $5,000 for one coin. All right, so a lot of factors will determine your setting. So the setting I'm going to teach you, don't believe it is the best setting. No, it is the best setting relative to our trading capital. Look at it, $150. Think about it. If you use that $150 to do to trade on the default setting of the robot, you won't enjoy it. You will never be happy. In short, you will go home with a very bad notion of this robot, that robot is not effective, not knowing that your setting does your capital. So the setting I want to show you right now is the one that I use. I can't teach you what I don't use. And I have done experiments on it. I actually have, those of you in my team, I have experimented a lot of settings, which I shared. Each time I experiment and see something better, I always share it, right? So this particular setting, I started using it from October. I shared it with my team members, if you can remember. And I told everybody, if you like it, begin to use it. I don't know how many people did, right? But it doesn't matter. If you don't use it, it's okay, it's fine. But that's what I use. And I discovered that it's good for small capital, and also it's good to help you to stay long without going very deep. Okay? The setting Very beautiful. Works perfectly fine when you are in bullish market. Everything is going up, 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 up. Oh my God! You can wake up and you have made $30. You can wake up and you have made $40 with small capital. But you can't use this setting now. All right. But this particular setting, I have tested both in bullish and bearish market. And I discovered that it gives me rest. Both in bullish market, I will still make money. In bearish market, I won't go into a lot of deep. I will still be trading. Okay. I tell people the good thing about RoyalQ is that we need consistency. What we are looking at is not to make $10 today and not to make money again next month. We try to avoid that. We want you to be making money, even if it's $1, $2, depending on your capital. Remember, every day, one consistency, all right? Not just, look, there is a trade that can give you, can wake up with $150, you have made like $20. But I'm telling you, after some days, you may not make money again until next 2 months. Okay, so why would I give you that? But I want you to be consistent in making money. Sorry about these theories, but they are very important so that you understand why. Understanding why something is done is better than understanding what you are doing. Okay? All right, so let's go straight. So my first buying amount is 15 USD. Take note of that. Remember, the first trade session I want to do is for $150. The implication is that you have $150 minimum in your Binance account. I forgot. Please, I'm begging you, don't trade more than one coin if you have $300 in your account. I am begging you, right? If you have $300 in your Binance account, trade only one coin. You will be happier, you'll be safer, and you enjoy this. But I know people who are trading 3-4 coins with $150. My friend, they are not happy right now. And I don't want you to be part of it. I want you to feel that thing, right? So if you are trading $150, trade one coin. $200, trade one coin. $300, trade one coin. So decide in your mind that the minimum trading capital I would have for one coin is $300. Remember, it is a kind of in your mind. For instance, assuming you have $600 in your Binance account, definitely I would suggest you trade 2 coins so that there may never be equal allocation in the trade, but you are sure that you will be in the market every day. Nobody goes to war with its own whole arsenal. If you have 20 guns, enter the war with your 20 guns. No general does it. What they do is, if you have 20 guns, you enter the war with 5 and watch how the war goes. If the war is going against you, you can release another 5 to back up the 5. If the war is going around, you can release. So you have like 3 backups. But imagine going to the war with all your arsenal, 20 guns. My friend, if there is something unforeseen happening, you can't back up, and that's how you will lose the war instantly. Okay? So don't do that. This is why it is called business strategy. Right. So your first buying amount is $15. Please don't touch the open double position. It's for people that have big capital. That's the only thing I will say there. The next thing is your margin call limit. Now, if you tell me to set this trade now, I will set it. That's what I'm going to do, but I will later explain to you why I chose what I chose. Remember, this is $150 trade. And also remember, you are not going to see any 150 written anywhere. One mistake a friend made, I need to say it because it happened recently. It happened just 5 days ago. A friend is setting a trade for $300. And I sent him the video and everything was clear in the video. You know what he did? He went to where this $15 is and put $300. I put $300, and after setting, he clicked start, and the robot just bought $300. He has told me he has set a trade, but my mind was telling me, no, it took this guy very short time. So how long did it take him to watch the video to learn? And suddenly, in less than 1 minute, he has sent the trade. So I told him, please send me the screenshot of this trade that you set. When he sent the screenshot, I saw $300 first buy-in. I screamed. You know what I told him immediately? I said, Oga, please, click one shot, close your margin call, go to bed and sleep and pray so that the market will not go deep when you wake up. Fortunately for him, on Sunday, this thing was happening on Saturday night. On Sunday morning, I looked at the coin was like stable. Hey, I said, thank God. So it has not gone deep. Before the end of Sunday, the thing has traded off and he just got $4.something profit. I say, praise God. I saw him, I say, thank you, God. He didn't go deep. So we corrected it. So please don't make that mistake. The trading capital is imaginary when it comes to RoyalQ, but the money is in your what? Your Binance. So your first buy-in has to be $15. Take note of that. No matter the amount of capital you are trading with. Then your margin call limit. I will explain these things, how I got it. Your margin call limit here should be 12 or you use 13, but let's use 12. I'll show you how we got this 12. Then your whole position take profit ratio is 1.3%. What does it mean? We are saying when the value of the asset, the coin that you bought, grows to 1.3%, the robot should be ready to take profit at that. That is exactly, so take profit trigger begins at 1.3%. And assuming you are holding your looking at it, you will see when it will happen. Okay, you will see it. The people who are not doing anything, they are holding their robots, watching it here and then. You will see it happen. It goes to 1.3%. The robot is ready to take profit. Then whole position take profit call back. Right. I normally put it as 0.1, and I will explain to you what that means. Now, what you are saying is this. When the value of the coin has grown to 1.3% profit, the robot is ready to take profit at that moment. But if it is still growing 1.4, 1.5, the robot will just wait. It has a minimum threshold it has been given. Take profit at 1. But the market is still growing up 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. You might have observed it, I've observed it many times. Then it may get to 1.7 and start coming down. Now, that is where this one comes to play. That is where this comes to play. That is where this comes to play. Now, immediately it start coming down. You are saying if it drops by 0.1%, take profit. So let's say you set at 1.3 and the value of the coin is going 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. Then it starts dropping. Immediately it begins to drop 1.6, 1.5, and it drops by 0.1%. It takes profit. That is why if you go to your RoyalQ and check out some profit is 1.5, 1.6. I've actually seen a profit of 2 point something. Then at times you will see a profit of 1.2. What happened at that time? Look at what happened. It got to 1.3 and went down by 0.1%. So it took the profit. So you see, this is a real bot, very intelligent. Whatever you say you should do, it will do it. If you make a mistake here and put 5 here, my friend, execute it. I'm telling you the truth, it will execute it. Now, let me also use this time to answer some questions that might go on. Why would you choose 1.3%? Why can't you put 5% here? The reason is simple. Let me answer that question by going to Binance. Permit me to go to Binance and I will show you something right now. Let me choose any coin. Let me just, any coin. All right. All right. Now look at this. Okay. We are in 1 day candle. Let me put 1 hour candle. All right. Now look at this. This is ADA. All right. Market. Do you see the movement? Do you notice the movement? Look at this movement. It goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down. Okay, goes up, all right? Good. Now, this little movement, this small movement here, this small movement here is what we want to capture, this small movement. If it's not always that you see a market like this, it is not always. At times, the market could go like this. You see, look at this. So we want to capture this. Green means, what do you call it? Selling, okay? Upward trend. Down are people that are, sorry, the red ones are people that are selling. The green ones are people that are buying. So this upward trend, the green candle shows upward trend, the red candle shows downward trend, all right? Take note of that. We want to capture small profits. You know, if you see these boys that are selling in Alaba market, or Onitsha market, or all these big markets in Nigeria, they are training under their Oga, very intelligent people. They will tell you that there's something they call, why am I forgetting this thing now? Tell it, just allow my brain to cool down a little. I'll remember the name they call it. They say it's turnover, beautiful. And they want to make profit from turnover. They want to make little profits over a large volume of sales. That's their interest. And that's exactly what we're doing. We want to pick small profit. It is better to take 1% profit, okay, over the movement than to wait for 5% profit, which may not happen. Let me explain to you. I don't have the calculation. I can't do, this is manual trading, so I can't do the calculation, but I can assure you that you see this growth here from here to here is not up to 5% growth. It's not up to 5%. This one is not, may not even be up to 3%. So if you set, as big as this thing is, as big as it is, if you set 5%, you may not, the robot may not get to that point, and immediately you will not take profit. It comes back again, it comes back, you will not make profit. But somebody who set 1.3%, it goes up, comes down a little, goes up, you will be taking profit here, and you that is waiting for 5% profit have not taken any profit. So it is better to take small profit, okay, and make a large volume, just like selling a large volume of goods at 10 naira profit than selling once and make 50 naira. You may not even sell one a day, no profit. But somebody who is making 10 naira profit per good has sold many. That is exactly the idea behind this. I hope it makes a lot of sense. For those that will be wondering, why do we use 1.3%? Some people use 1%, I'm telling you, and it's okay. I'm telling you it's fine. Some people use 1.2, 1.1, 1.3, and some people use up to 1.5. From my own experience, it is very rare for, to make 1.56% at a time. It is not common. So I prefer 1.3%, many times I prefer it. All right, so do what you prefer. Do what you like. Okay? What is important is that you are understanding why we do what we do. All right. So the next thing is buy in callback. Buy in callback means you saw the movement, you saw this kind of movement, you saw it up, down, okay? Now look at what we are saying. We are saying if this movement here is 1.3%, we are saying when it sells at this point, as it is going down, if it goes down to 0.5%, buy. That is what we are saying. And that is the instruction here. That's what we mean by buy again. So why wouldn't I put it at 1%? It may not get to. If you are, remember, nobody knows the direction of the market at any point in time. Okay? If you want to go to 1%, it's possible that it will reverse and start going up. And therefore, you will not buy. Because it didn't get to the trigger, the buy price trigger. So we like to stay safe. 0.5%, let it buy. Immediately it sells, let it buy, okay? Because you may be lucky to find a market that is like this. And this is actually the market everybody is looking for. Up, upward. This is upward trend. Okay? All right. I'm saying a lot of things today, but I think I like it. I'm explaining to you so that you can trade, discover your own trade setting. Then the next is this. I like to use 1%, 0.1%, sorry. But I want you to take note of the words here. They are very critical. They are very important. Watch this. Watch the words we are using here. Watch this language. Hold position. Hold position. Because this RoyalQ uses martingale strategy, right? Margin call 1, 2, 3, 4 are sold together. They are hold position. They are sold together. From 5, 6, 7, 8 to infinity, all right? They are sold individually. Okay, so this setting here is for 1, 2, 3, 4. But from this point to this point is from 5, 6, 7, 8 down. And that is why you still have to go to distributed and take profit allocation and set them. Remember, you see, so sub position 5 to 12. I like 1.3%. Okay, I like 1.3%. Okay, so you confirm it, then you are good to go. So let's go to margin configuration. Remember, I told us that I will explain it. I will explain how we 13 times margin call limit, sorry, 12 times. And I told you I can use 12 or can use 13. How did we come about it? So there are two things you should note. Note this and also note our first buy-in amount. This thing, note it down. First buy-in amount and margin call limit, because we will come back to them. So let me go to margin configuration. All right, this is the default setting of the robot, the default setting. Like I said, if you are trading with a good amount of money, this setting is good. This setting is good. And maybe you can take your time and do calculation on this setting. You will know the exact amount for you to use this setting, all right? So, but this is not the setting I use. So let's start with margin call drop. Okay, you enter the market, you are saying if the market begins to go down, begins to drop, the value of the coin begins to drop by 1%, 2%, or 3%, 4%, whichever. Robot, buy. Then this one is, how many times do you want the robot to buy? I will put my own setting. I will now explain why I do that. Okay? All right. So I prefer, for the margin call drop, I prefer to use 2% here, 2% here. That's what I use. 2% here. I've actually used 3%. I've used 4%. I've done a lot of things. But at the end, after comparison, I think I prefer 2%. Some of you remember when the market was very bullish, we were using 1% if you are trading with $300. You remember that? Beautiful. But later on, I discovered that it wasn't good for me. And I changed and I told us, right? So I use 2% right now. But we enjoyed the 1%. So it wasn't that the 1% was bad. But when the market goes deep against you and you're trading with $300, you may find yourself in a very precarious situation and you may not like it. Okay? So let me set this. For those of you that will be watching this from YouTube, please, you are free to ask your questions, drop your comments there. We will take care of it. So let me go to multiple buy-in ratio. Now, watch. That is what I'm going to put here, 0.7. And let me finish setting it. I will tell you why I put 0.7. So the robot is 0.7 times of $15. Remember, our first buy-in is $15. Remember that. Okay. Our first buy-in is $15. This is long plan, and I worth it. All right, good. So we are saying if the market drops by 2%, by 0.7 times. Now, what does it mean? Use your calculator. First buy-in is $15. So $15 times 0.7 times will give you $10.5. So by implication, it means when it drops here, it will buy $10.5 here. It drops by 2% again, 10.5, and that is exactly so $10.5 down. Now let me save this and let's go back to. Let me save this. Let's go back. Now, this is how I got my 12 time. I got 12 time based on experience. Okay. So look at what happened. $15 first buy-in. $15 first buy-in. Then remember, we are trading with $150. $150, right? Beautiful. So buy 0.7 times 15 is 10.5. Now divide $150 by 10.5. It will give you 12.8 times. You see how I got my margin call limit? Meaning that with $150, okay, $150 minus $15 will give you $135. Then divide $135 by 10.5, you're going to get 12.8 times. That is how I got 12 here. And that is why I say you can also use 13 here. Because by the time it drops down to 13 margin calls, robots would have made $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10 for you. So you can actually buy up to 13 margin call deep. Does it make sense? All right, so let's go back. You see that? So here, $10.5, $10.5 till 13 times. If you add it up, you'll be getting something like 130 something dollars plus the $15 first buy-in, and that is $150. That is how we got the $150 trade. All right, so assuming now I want to give an assignment. I'm returning to the Zoom. Assuming we are going to respond, okay? We're going to respond right now. So let's assume that you are trading with $200. Let's assume you are trading with $200. What is the margin call limit? I'm waiting for answer. Assuming you are trading with $20, what is the margin call limit for $200 trade setting? What is the margin call limit? I'm waiting. Let me see if you understood this. Somebody wrote 24. If you are trading with $200, what is the margin call limit? I want to see a lot of answers. Let me see who got it. I won't give the result right now. Just type. Let me see if you understood what I just thought. $200. What is the margin call limit? 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 Somebody will get the answer. Somebody will get the answer. $200.
My phone is not typing.
Type it. Don't call. Type. If you are trading with $200, what is the margin call limit? All right.
56 minutes ago. Okay, for good.
I need to give the answer. The person that got it first is Infinite Note 11 Pro. I don't know who you are, but that's the person that got it because it is 17 or 18 margin call limit. Let's go back and find out how. Somebody was writing 24. All right. Remember, our first buy-in amount is constant, 15 USD. Now you are trading with $200. So $200 minus $15 would give you how much? A balance of 185. So you have $185. Now divide 185 by 10.5, you are going to get 17 point something. So you can actually put 17 or 18. So let's clap for Infinite Note 11. I don't know who that person is. That was amazing. He got it. Absolutely. He was the first person that got it. And who again? All right. Somebody said 15. 15 is not bad, at least. It's not bad, but you're going to miss two. You're going to miss two. Okay, Jordan, Mr. Jordan. Oh, beautiful. Mr. Jordan, you're welcome. That was amazing. Mr. Jordan, is this your first time of being in this class? Are you a first time comer? Are you a first time guest? Wow. Have you, sorry, I'm very excited. Have you registered with RoyalQ? Beautiful. Have you registered with RoyalQ? I want to know because I'm excited right now. Not yet. All right. Now, I want to promise you, I'm going to give you $10 immediately you register with RoyalQ. I don't know who your friend is, but tell us the name of your friend. Tell us the name of your friend there so that I will take note of that. What's the name of your friend, the friend that invited you? What's the name of the friend that invited you? Wow, Chisom. I know Chisom. I know Chisom. So you know what will happen? What will happen is this. Immediately you sign up, okay, Chisom definitely will link you up. My name is Mr. Obi. Chisom knows me very well. I don't know whether Chisom is here. Chisom, are you here? If you are not here, Chisom, no problem. Just tell Chisom that Mr. Obi, World Pro, $10, all right? So immediately you sign up, and I'm going to give you a time limit for that. Within the next 48 hours, you must sign up. And I'll give you $10 for getting this question correct. Absolutely amazing, because this is your first time. You've never attended our meeting, but you got it. I'm very happy about that. So you have my $10. Beautiful. All right. So let's go to the next assignment. Next assignment. Maybe I'm not saying the next person that gets it will get $10. So I didn't say that, but we need to do this. This would show me that we are following and we are getting it right. You know, the beauty of learning is that when you learn something, you can transfer it to another person. And that's the essence of this training. I want you to learn how to do this so that you can teach your team members, because I know that you're excited and you're going to teach your people. All right. So teaching them the right thing is a first step to greatness. Teaching them the wrong thing is the first step to doom. All right. So I want everybody to learn this. Now, those of us that didn't get it the first time, I want to believe you have corrected yourself, because we're going to set another trade. Okay. So if you are trading with $200, your margin call limit should be 17.18. And that's the beauty. That's the only thing you change. But when you change that, you need to go to your margin configuration and make sure that, see, you have to change the default. If you don't change the default, you may put your precarious. We are not yet. Please, my assistant, help me. I don't like the noise. Okay, so you have to change the default setting that has crept in. Okay, everything is fine right now. Okay, so you will click save. So this is our $200 trade setting. All right, so now the next question is, if you are trading with $300 per coin, what is going to be your margin call? Let somebody give me an answer right now. If you are trading with $300, what is going to be your margin call limit? Let's go. I won't call the result until we are done. Okay. All right. I think pens up, down. Submit your scripts. All right. Let me call the result. Okay. So the first person that all right, the first person that got it correctly is Ajayi Nathaniel. Yeah, it is actually 27.143, or if you write 28, you are still perfectly in order. I use the word perfectly in order. All right, so let's look at how we got it. All right, let's look at how we got that. So how did we get that? Remember, our first buy-in is $15. So what you do is you remove $15 from $300. And what does it give you? It gives you $285. Now divide $285 by 10.5, and you're going to get 27.1 something. I don't know if anybody is confused about that. All right, I hope not. Then if you immediately change that to 27 or 28, please remember, go back to margin configuration, watch, and make sure, you see that default from 18 down, you have to change it. Don't take it for granted. Don't say you forgot, because if you forget, you are saying robot. Look at what you're saying. Robot, when it gets to 20 margin call, drop. By 128 times. My friend, multiply 128 by $15. You are somewhere. In short, your robot will first of all stop working immediately and close the margin call. And you will see a notification your robot is unable to take position and therefore cannot buy more assets. Load your Binance, and somebody will screenshot it and start sending also. What it is, I don't understand. Somebody explain. We have already explained that. So to avoid that, make sure that you put the correct values. Remember, garbage in, garbage out. Garbage in, garbage out. You can't put in something and expect another thing. It's not possible. All right. So you have to make sure that your settings, your values are correct. Don't be in a haste. I always tell people, don't be in a haste. Those of you that I signed up, we took time. I wasn't rushing with you. I took time. I was sending you video one at a time. If you don't, I must ask. If you say you don't, I'll ask you, have you completed it? You will answer. If you don't say yes, I won't send the next, because you're not rushing. Sure you don't make mistake like my friend made on Saturday, but God delivered him. Right? Okay. So when you are done setting, the next thing that you do is to click save. Please don't forget to save. Don't forget to do that. You just wasted your time, or just wasted your precious time. Then we are not done yet. Work. Good, thank you very much. You are doing a nice work. All right, so we have finished setting, but we're not done yet. Now, I want you to observe this. Observe this. Observe, you see, you are in cycle. Can you see it? Cycle. Now, observe that there is something again that is happening here. Whole warehouse mode. So I need to explain some of these things. Now, watch. Watch this. Can you see this? Good. One shot. It is either you are in one shot or you are in a cycle. Cycle means robot automate my buying and selling. Buy for me, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. I don't have time, buy, sell. But if I click one shot now, which I will click right now, you see what will happen. If I click one shot, look at what will happen. You see it has changed to what? One shot. The meaning is this. If I click start, if I just click start right now, you will see the robot will go and buy ANT coin. It will buy it. And what would happen? If it sells the coin, it will not buy the coin again. It will just stay there, looking at me, waiting for me to give the next instruction. But I don't think that is why you want to use this robot. You want the robot to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, make a lot of money for you. So you leave it in cycle. All right. The next is strategy mode. Watch this. Watch this. We are in whole warehouse mode. If you leave it here, let me tell you the meaning of this whole warehouse mode. If you leave it like this and click start, look at what will happen. I need to go to margin call to explain to you what would happen and which you may not like. Let me tell you what will happen. Look at what will happen. The robot will buy first margin call, second, third, fourth, fifth. Assuming it has not sold, it will keep buying and buying now. But when it buys, it averages it. It averages it, all right? But look at the problem. The problem is that assuming the market goes into deep and comes to this point, the robot will look at, let me go back. The robot will look at the average price, the current average price, and you're going to see it here. You're going to see it at this point. Until the value of the coin reaches that average price, you won't take profit. And I don't think that is what you want. So the last margin call will not sell. The second, it will not. It will wait until it comes to the average price and it sells. But if you change it to, if you go to your strategy mode, this is the strategy mode here. This is strategy mode here. Okay, and strategy mode and change it to sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Let me tell you the meaning of this. And most of you, that's what we teach. I need to explain what this thing is. Just like the name, real-time settlement, sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Look at what it is. Confirm it has changed. Can you see that? It has changed. It has changed to sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Let me tell you the meaning of that. Let me assume, remember I told you before that, the robot will sell from 1 to 4 together. You see this one, whole position. Remember our setting. This 4 must be sold together. If your margin call drops to up to 4, 5, 6, and maybe stops at this point, okay, you will see what will happen. When it gets to this position, it will sell alone. It will sell this position alone. That's the beauty of real-time settlement. This position will be sold differently. It will be sold differently. It will be sold differently. When it comes to here, it will wait and sell 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 together. That is why even when the market is deep, assuming the market went deep to this point here, your robot can still be making profit for you. And that is the beauty of this robot. And that is what you will not find if you are doing manual trading. The robot will sell this one independently. Remember, you have set it. Remember where you set it. Remember here. You already done the setting somewhere here. Can you remember? You did the setting here. So it will sell these things singly, one after the other. That is why, watch. Let me go back. That is why, if you are looking at this, this is mana, all right? And this has gone This is, if you watch, it has bought 18 position. The robot is selling this manner. Even at this, so by seeing red here doesn't mean that the robot is not selling. The robot is selling because it is in sub-beam mode, real-time settlement. Okay, so back to our ANT, back to our ANT. Do you see if you have set ANT, okay? If you had set ANT, by now, your ANT would have sold off. I'm very excited because everything is happening real time. Can you see that? Do you see where we are right now? Do you see what I shared with us when we started? Do you see this? Do you see this? This one was like 5 point something. It is still going down, but this one is going up. So if we had said this thing when we started, we would have made at least profit, even if it is one sale or two, because it was around 11 then. But now it is around what? 9. I hope the whole thing makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I believe the class has been amazing, and I believe you have gained a lot. So when you have done this, please remember to do this. I'm giving the robot a lot of instructions, so let me allow you to cool down a little. Okay. All right, so remember, after you have set, okay, everything, real time, sub-beam real-time settlement, you are sure you are in cycle, all right? The next thing you do, you click start. If I click start now, do you want to start a strategy? If I click confirm, it will buy a coin, but I don't want to buy the coin, all right? That is how to start. So whenever we say, because a time will come when you need to, somebody asked me today, what if I want to change the coin? What do I do? Look at what you do. You have to click one shot, then click. Are you sure you want to close the margin call? Do you see it close, stop margin call? Why stopping margin call? I don't want the robot to buy deep again. I just want it to stop there. Then it will sell off. It could take 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. I don't know, depending on the market trend and movement. So when I click close margin call and put it in one shot, I am saying, don't buy more for me. Just sell it off. So I'll just wait for the robot to sell off the coin it has bought. And when it sells off, it cannot buy again. Then I can now transit to choose another coin if I want to choose another coin. All right. So I think at this point, we are coming to the end of our class today. I will give room for us to ask our questions, and so it's time to ask your question. If I didn't touch your question, feel free to ask, but please make sure you ask within the ambit of what we cover today. Don't ask what we did not cover, so that we will not take too much, okay? If you take too much, you will forget the ones that you have already learned. Remember, this training is continuous, all right? So we keep doing it, more people will still come. This video, definitely, we're going to upload it on our YouTube channel so that everybody can go there. You can share the link to your team members when they start joining you so that they will learn, okay? If anybody is not patient to learn, then the person is not qualified to do this business. It's a simple thing, right? Then please, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that whenever we post a video there, you can get a notification and update, right? We do our best to make sure that all the trainings are put there for other people. We believe in the coming days, weeks, months, more people will be joining us, and we will make sure that all the things we have learned, they will still learn the same thing. All right, thank you very much. Let's go to our chat to know who have questions. I think the best way is to drop your question in the okay, somebody is asking, please, your YouTube channel link. Okay, okay, let me get it. Let me get it right now. I'm sure you are seeing my my screen. So let me go to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. Okay, right. So this is my YouTube channel, right? So let me copy the link and post there. Right. All right, so that's it. That's it. Okay, so let me take the questions. In the case of your friend who bought 300 watts, if the market wasn't stable, will it have resulted in the loss of money or rather delay in making any profit? It will never result in loss of money. You don't lose money. The only thing is that it will delay. Remember, the value just went down. Okay, so it will when it comes up, it takes profit. You will never lose money. I keep saying it. If you don't believe it, it's your cup of tea. You will never lose money with RoyalQ. I've used this robot for the past 6 months, continuously trading on daily basis. You can never. Did you see any setting where there is room for loss? 1% loss, 2%? There is nothing like that. And we know that this works garbage in, garbage out. All right. So what he would have done is just to delay. And I told him actually that night, I said, pray that the market doesn't go deep, because it could take you 1 week, 2 days, 24 hours, 2 weeks, 1 month for it to come out. I don't know. Fortunately for him, within 24 hours, he got $4.8. He was happy. All right. In his mind, actually, he told me that he thought he has lost the whole money. I said, how can you do that? I can't get you into a business where you wake up and lose your money. This is not a forex trading. You know, those of you that do forex trading, you know you have lost more money than you have made money. I'm not making it public now because you don't tell your friend that you lose money because they will run away. But that is the truth, and we have to tell the truth. Okay, but this is not forex trading, and this is not futures trading. This is spot trading. You can never lose money in spot trading, only if you accept the loss and go and sell off your coin. And you know that the robot can never sell off your coin on loss. Okay, so more questions, please. More questions, more questions, more questions. More questions, more questions. More questions. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I will still share. Like I said, I don't know, maybe today or tomorrow. Please, why is 10.5 not changing? Is it fixed? You saw how we got 5. You saw it. Were you not paying attention? Okay, let me say it again. Look at how we got it. You entered the market with $15, and you are saying that you should buy 0.7 times. So $15 times 0.7 times is $10.5. But if you want the robot to buy 1%, it means $15. Everything, remember I said the objectives is what determines your setting. If you decide to put 1% there, it will buy $15. But the question is, will your capital carry it? I just did a setting and I explained everything. I explained why I did what I did. You don't just put 2 times, 20 times for sake of putting it. Do you have the capital to bear the 20 times? The truth of the matter is that if you have the capital to bear the 20 times, you will make more money than us. That is the truth. I hope you understand it right now. On what basis do you choose a number of coins to trade? Simple. I suggest, I used to I still say it is suggestion. because I want you to stay in trade for a long time. I don't want you to go deep against the market. If you are using this setting, don't trade one coin with less than $300. That is my suggestion. You can decide to trade 50 coins with $10. It's your business, okay? But this is my own suggestion because I see myself as a guide to everyone here. Well, you can do whatever you want to do. But when you do something and it goes against you, don't come back to me to clean up the mess because I will not. I won't clean up the mess because it's your business. So I don't want you to go into mess because I don't have time to clean up the mess. I don't like doing damage control. Yeah, I don't like doing damage control. That's just the reason. Okay? So how often do you have to keep setting the robot to buy coin from my trading? Each time you want to choose a new coin, you must set it. If you are choosing a coin you have not set before, you have to set the trade. I think I've answered your question. Good evening, sir. Since 30th, my profit is still the same. I don't know what is happening. At least that is not what I taught today. And I will never digress. I taught that last week. So you need to get to that video, okay? Okay, let me do you a favor. Let me go to my Facebook page. Oh, let me go to my WhatsApp group and see if I can find that training. If I find the training,
wow.
if I find the link, I will send it there. Okay. You know, at times we don't follow instructions, but I'm a careful person. I can't start talking about what I didn't talk about today. Okay. All right. And that is the link. Is that it? Oh, yes, that is the link. So let me share it with you there. Please, if you there are a lot of training also in my Facebook, all right? So you can like the Facebook page and scroll down. You'll be amazed. There are more videos in my Facebook than there are in the YouTube, all right? So I am asking if one is trading with about $1,000 and up on what basis does he choose the number of coins? If you divide $1,000 by 300, what does it give you? It gives you 3.5. So it means that you can only trade 3 coins. My suggestion, my suggestion, you can trade 10 coins with it. You can trade 20 coins with it. You can trade 100 coins with it. But I have just suggested what I think is best for you. But remember, we are individuals. I don't cow people. You have to take your decision. We know what is best for us. I think I've answered that question. Please, don't say you have a question. Ask your question. We don't have time for I have a question. This is not primary school. Just ask your question. I'll be answering the question. Yes, sir. I understand that the margin call limit complements your capital. But my question is, what coin do we trade? And if it changes, if it changes, does your trade setting change? I don't understand your question, but let me just try and say what I think I understand. The answer is yes. For instance, you are part of the class now. You are trading with $150 and your margin call is 12 or 13. Then you are trading with $150 and you increase to $200. Your margin call should change now. Your margin call limit should move from 13 to 17. And you are trading with $300. Your margin call should naturally change from 17 to 27 or from 12 to 27. To me, that is the only thing I will change. But listen, I am not cowing you. With greater knowledge, there are other things I could change, but I can't talk about it right now because I will confuse everybody here right now. But if you understand the robot at every point in time, you can manipulate the robot to your advantage. I use the word manipulate because that is the essence of the setting. But before you start doing that, please learn the basic, understand the basic things, understand the robot, take it one after the time. Let me tell you the problem. The problem is this: people want to wake up and they have made 1 million naira. Greed. Greed drives people not to be patient to learn. Take it easy, learn gradually. I have not made $1 million. Okay, I've only made 2,000 and something, 2,600 and something dollars. That's the only thing I have made in 6 months. And I like it. My trade profit is 2,000 and something. I'm okay with that. Okay? I'm okay with that. Right? So what I'm trying to say is, why you want to make money fast, my friend? Caution. That's what we say. Caution. Right? Take it easy. How often can I change the strategy if I discover my original strategy is not working? If you want to be changing it every minute, my friend, change it. Every minute you are changing. It means that you're not doing any other thing now. You are with your phone and you are just changing the thing. If there is no restriction to how many times you change it, you can change every minute. And I think I've answered that. Please, can I reset my setting? Yes, you can, because my margin call limit is 30 and buy callback is 0.3 and my margin call configuration is 1 plus. Should I? My friend, you are in a very old setting. Change it to the setting you saw today. Thank you. What capital do you start with, sir, to make such in 6 months? I started with $100, but I keep increasing my capital. Have I answered your question? Yes. I use the affiliate business to increase my trading capital. I've answered that question. More questions? These are simple questions and very interesting questions. Okay. All right. I hope I didn't skip any question. We are supposed to end by 4 o'clock. This is 28 minutes after 5. Nobody wants to go. No problem. I'm fine. I'm fine. As I'm talking to you, I am at home, so I am fine. I'm not going. I can answer all your questions, right? I can answer all your questions. But immediately the questions stop coming, then we have to end. But let me be frank with you. Let me appreciate you for staying till now. Let me thank you for joining us. I am very grateful you did. To be frank with you, I'm happy you joined us. I'm happy you are part of this. To be frank, I am very happy. I'm happy you are willing to learn, because there were people, I talk to them and I want to teach them. They tell me they don't have time, that I should summarize. And I tell them, I'm sorry, there is nothing to summarize. And they went, and I also went away. But staying till now means that you are hungry to learn. And to be frank with you, that is what I am here to do for you, to teach you. Okay? To teach you until you learn and make money. With RoyalQ, nobody should be poor. Let me say it again. With RoyalQ, nobody, let me say it, nobody should be poor. But before you go, I want to encourage you. I want to share something with you that could encourage you. Just give me like 2 minutes and I will share something with you right now. Okay. All right. This is not a technical thing, just to encourage you. All right. So the people that left will not get this one. That is the beauty of staying back. Right. So all right. Please, I still remember. I can't really. That guy is still here. He has gone. I don't know who he is right now, but whoever he is, I owe him $10. $10. Please, the person should. Somebody should tell him immediately he signs up. I told him 48 hours. By this time on today is Monday. By this time Wednesday, if he has not signed up, definitely his money is not going to get the $10. Okay, that's a way of saying thank you for getting that first question, because he's a first time participant. All right, so I will screen right now. I want to show you something. Because I want to encourage everybody that is here. You know, I told us that Nobody has the right to be poor with RoyalQ. And that's what I want to show you right now. You should not be poor with RoyalQ. You have RoyalQ in your hand because you can make money and build your business in any part of the world. Okay, let me show you my trade profit. Trade profit, take note, trade profit, meaning the profit that the robot has given me in 6 months. January is my 6th month in RoyalQ. Okay, so let me show you my revenue. Can you see my revenue? My revenue is 2.7, that is $2,711. That's my revenue. All right, in trading. But because, I didn't talk about the affiliate business. RoyalQ has affiliate business, and that money is different. Affiliate business simply means if you talk to your friends and they register with RoyalQ to trade, set their trade, and they start making money, RoyalQ will pay you some money for marketing their product. That's affiliate. Some of you are already doing affiliate businesses, okay? Now, I will show you my profit in affiliate business in 6 months. So you discover that you can build, this is an international business with local content. You are in your village, you have network in your village. You can build a multi-million-dollar business from their village without going to Lagos or Abuja, or without going to town. Like I said, in the East, we are on lockdown. People don't know. So I have been at home. I will be at home today, tomorrow, and next. And I will still be making money. My friend, that's the best business in 2022. So let me share my affiliate. Can you see that? $4,484,000. $4,484, sorry. How much is that? In 6 months. Okay? From my phone, without traveling, without moving up and down, without carrying goods, just sharing my referral link. So look at my referral link. Look at my referral link. And if you register, you will have this and you have your referral link. You can go to your referral link, you copy it and share with your friends, and you make money. So why wouldn't you register immediately and start making money? And finally, remember, $1 million circle is our organization, and our vision is to help all, I use word, all our team members to earn, all our team members to earn $1 million in 12 months. And I know some of you are saying, you have spent 6 months. You have not even made half. Don't worry yourself about that. It is a principle of compounding interest. And that is how it works. By the time I show you my earning in the next 1 month, you will shout. It is not a magic. That is how it works. By the time I am 9 months, you will see my earning, you will shout. If I'm 12 months, you will see I've made $1 million. That is how it is, compounded into. Okay, power of affiliate. All right, so thank you very much for joining. Okay, I think I have one more question or two to address. How do I know that the bots have stopped working for us to change strategy? You will know now. No coin will be trading. It's a simple thing. You will not see any coin again trading. That's how you know. It's not a miracle. It's not a magic. You will see no coin is trading. The question is, no coin is trading for you. You will see it. Okay, let me show you. I don't even know how to show it again. If you look at this, coins are trading. Can you see them? But if your coin is not trading, when you come here, it will be blank. It will be blank, nothing. I think I have tried. I don't know how to explain this one. Please, sir, can you upload this record training in WhatsApp group? I can upload the link. I cannot upload the video. This is up to 2 hours. It cannot be carried in WhatsApp. So you have to watch it in Facebook or in my YouTube channel. So I suggest strongly that you should like my Facebook page. Also, subscribe to my channel so that when it is uploaded, you would be notified. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. I wish you the best of today. Most likely we'll see you again shortly. Have a wonderful, wonderful night rest. Bye, everyone.